老板，我兄弟们俩是结伙吧？喂！
Seeing how ruthless my move was, the third robber turned and ran. I chased him down with my gun clenched in my teeth and killed him. After that, to make it back for my mother's 70th birthday. I kept switching transportation after the killing, and finally returned to my hometown on the day of her birthday. Seeing the relatives and friends around her, I only gave a brief, polite greeting. Then I had my wife and child pay respects to my mother, but when my mother saw me, there was no joy at all. I only bowed to her 3 times, then took my wife and son back home. My wife also received the money I sent back, because every transfer came from a different place, even though she did not know what I had done outside. She knew very well the money was not clean, so she refused to accept it. Just as silence filled the room, my eldest and second brothers came back after finishing their errands. Their purpose for coming was to split the gift money from our mother's birthday. They clearly listed every expense from the celebration. After that, my eldest brother split the remaining cash 3 ways. Even the last 9 cigarettes were divided into 3 parts. Behind this so-called fairness was the distance that had grown between us brothers. After they left, I lit a cigarette and began paying respects to the souls killed by my gun. My wife was confused by what I was doing, but even though my actions looked absurd, this was the only way I could comfort the lives I had taken. The next night, when I saw my son staring enviously at other people's fireworks, I pulled him aside to make it up to him. I carefully checked the surroundings and made sure no one was around. Then I pulled a handgun from my pocket and chambered around to show my son a different kind of firework. After spending a short holiday with my wife and child, I decided to head out for work again, but to avoid police tracking, I bought tickets to 3 different places. After getting home, my wife could no longer hold back her doubts. She asked me where I was really going to work. I told her I was not going to any of those 3 places. I was going to Myanmar to get a better gun. So to raise money for the trip to buy a gun, I disguised myself as a customer and went into a hardware store. I asked the owner to watch my backpack and pretended to go to the bathroom. I quickly changed into my work clothes, then took a handcart while the workers were not paying attention. I pretended to be a delivery worker and lingered near a bank. Soon a couple who had just withdrawn cash caught my eye. I immediately put on sunglasses to cover my face, then quietly followed them. Afterwards, to create chaos and make my escape easier, I fired a few shots into the air, then calmly rode my motorcycle away. On the way, I passed a truck hauling cattle, and their fate of being sent to the slaughterhouse seemed to hint at my own inescapable ending.